just no one in here. Giant train station.
Open.
It is open. We are inside. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's see. We last saw our hero heading to the airport to fly to Chiang Rai, so let's resume from there. We got to the airport around 8 a.m. for our flight, and the security was a joke, which is my favorite kind of security early in the morning. The flight was only about an hour, nice trip up, then down, sitting in the very last row of a plane, which was an adventure all on its own. Shortly after, we arrived in Chiang Rai and met up with Parker's girlfriend, who hailed a cab for us and brought us to a university where we rented motorbikes. So we got motorbikes from that horrible woman who wanted like tons of verification and
yeah, for motorbikes that were like $4 a day. She needed 2 forms of ID, co-signers, passports, passport photos, valid driver's license.
Yeah.
Flying domestic in Thailand is easier than renting a motorbike.
Yeah, at least from that way.
Tool around a bit, went to Cat Cafe.
Yeah, we went to Cat Cafe, which is this beautiful cafe in the middle of kind of...
Weave through a neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it just pops out on top of a hill. Rubber plantation on 3 sides, little garden back behind. And then this cool like adobe structure with these like it channels the wind really well. I don't know.
Yeah, and then across like this little garden yard is this pink and blue house where cats just live that they've rescued.
Yeah, they like rescue stray cats and they grow their own food. Like their own.
They grow the cats.
They grow the cats. Chop them up, you know, Asia, whatever.
It's a steakhouse.
Yeah, it's not a steakhouse.
It's a cafe. They call it a steakhouse.
It's a cafe.
They also call it Cat Cafe, so...
It's a cafe with like bad coffee.
Yeah.
A steakhouse with the steaks are made from cats, but it is one of my favorite spots.
Yeah, beautiful place. After a little coffee and food, we went and tooled around the farmlands of Thailand for a bit. The sheer amount of land used for producing rice was really overwhelming. The sky was still hazy from all the smoke and lack of rain, but even without a clear sky, the landscape was just covered in this vivid green. I mean, nearly the entire time I was just riding on my motorbike smiling because of how beautiful the land was. After my fair share of wilderness for the day, we trekked back to the university, where I met a camera-shy bird. And get a picture of the bird. So I go over here, and he goes over there. I go over here, he goes up. Maybe if I... Nope, he's... Oh, and that... Oh, wait, what if... No, he's over there. But hold on, can I... Gee, son of a... And I discovered that the cicadas were out in full force. A particular stretch of trees have become a cacophony of bug mating calls, which I've deemed the screaming willows.
These bugs are really, really loud. Wherever they are.
Yeah, just hung out with you and we tooled around the university a whole bunch of the botanic gardens.
Yes, just acres and acres and acres of flowers and water and just beautiful stuff. And they're still building it, even though it's already acres large.
It's huge, and it's all the way... The whole university is in the jungle, like in the thick jungle.
Yeah.
And then you can go all the way up, out, around to a resort. And there's a dam at the resort, and it's just...
There's no one in this resort.
There could be like 1 staff per building. It was like the one woman to tell us that the kitchen was closed. So we just sat there like on our iPod, it's like, no kitchen, no food. Fine, whatever. And the other woman, I was just like talking to cats.
Yeah.
Just like a security woman that just sat there talking to the cats. We just walked right past her. And had a really nice spot by the pool.
Yeah. Beautiful pool, like the water comes right up to the edge of the pool instead of having that lip. It's like up, like almost,
it's nice.
Yeah, but of course it's totally stagnant, a mosquito nest, because
even
they
the
just don't even...
now it's just like separate, stagnant mosquito-filled bubbles.
God. But it's in this beautiful location.
That's all inside university.
Yeah,
I love that
ridiculous.
And then the next day, Yuri came to town.
Yeah.
We bussed from Chiang Rai to Chiang Rai. So we went downtown, got there, tooled around a bit, filled with gas, met Yuri, coffee, Chinese food. Really good like plate of duck and a really good plate of pork and eggs. Then we drove around with Yuri for a bit. We wandered through the
pineapple orchard. Yeah.
Then went to Black House with the snake.
Right. Yeah. So we went to Black House, which was the big. It was like I guess an art place.
It's a celebration of death. Like
and you go in this giant. And I think Yuri said it well when he said it was like a mix between like Asian architecture and a Viking longhouse.
It was.
And then you go outside and realize there's just like dozens of these little temples, just full of animal bones. Like there were elephant skeletons laid out, and like but beautiful
snakes
architecture.
Just, like, on the ground.
Yeah, that snake was just like chilling. We asked the guy, we're like, "Can we touch it?" And he goes, "Maybe
if you want it."
Will it bite us? I don't know. What? You were the worst. Like,
Are you staff or are you just some guy?
Yeah.
He just walks away. The last night in Chiang Rai, the next day I suppose, we drove around everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
We drove to your Cat Cafe to work, and then just tooled around, wound
for
up
like
like
5-6 hours.
I
We were
got a good
Yeah, I
good
mean-
10, I'm feeling good now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went all the way up like halfway to Golden Triangle, looking for silk. That was it.
Right, yeah, we were on our quest to find like a silk farm.
When we found all these people and all these other farms, there was passion fruit farms and rice farms.
It's a shame we hadn't been searching for fruit. We would have found
So much fruit. And on this, just way out in the middle of those rice fields, that was so cool.
It was
That's such a spot.
just like forever. You just see these bright green rice fields because they're probably still like a couple months from harvesting, so
Yeah.
they're still like growing, and so it's not like the dead. It's just green forever.
So nice.
Yeah.
Went all the way up north to Chiang Rai, which is like 4 cities north of where we're staying.
Right.
They told us there's no silk, you just can't find it. You
Yeah.
get special orders from silk, you can special orders
Yeah.
something of it made for you. One up at Lake Chiang Rai, massive lake, totally
beautiful.
undeveloped. It's nothing. It's just like a single house, a little resort, and then like some property that's gated off. There's nothing actually there. It's just like
Yeah,
just
they're
like a
like
walled
getting
gated
ready
property.
to do
Yeah.
something.
And then just this huge lake, like big ass islands in the lake, and the 2 guys fishing in the lake.
Yeah, like
Way up there, it's
super
untouched.
classic Asian style. Like they're on the little short,
The single
long
man
boats. Yeah, and he's just like doing something with a stick.
We were way out there.
Yeah, it felt like the middle of a National Geographic. Like I was sitting there like, I am seeing this with my eyeballs instead of through a TV. Really cool.
It's that.
Just magical. Just magical.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Anyway, yeah, we drove back and I couldn't sit right for,
And then after all the magic, just lots of drinking.
yeah, you know,
Drinking and
different kinds of gin.
Lots of beers.
Well, that really
sometime.
surprisingly nice bar, like
Yeah.
really cool bar. They should have had AC, but that's
Altogether, it was like a bottle of whiskey, 10 bottles of beer, a bunch of mixers for like
$30.
Not even.
Not yeah, like I think it was like 20, 25. Yeah,
a full liter of rum.
Yeah.
And then 10 3/4 liter beers. So get back, wake up the last morning, just wake up, pop
Yeah.
up, fly back to Bangkok.
right.
That would have been yesterday morning.
Yeah,
Seems like it was a
Jesus.
long time ago.
All of this feels like so long ago.
So we came back to Bangkok, had a nice long rest. Even today.
Yeah.
Just like resting up
Easy
until
day.
today. And then
And then we went to Fortune.
Got to Fortune,
Yeah.
got to Tesco, checked out all the routers, all the computers, every gadget, every camera, every phone,
Next
every phone
station.
case.
Legitimate or
สุวรรณภู
other.
มิ station
Oh, I'm sorry.
สถานีต่อ
good
ไป
timing.
สถานีสุวรรณ
And
ภูมิ
checked out Fortune, made a green meal. It was the green curry chicken, green apple slices, and green tea.
And also known as he shuts the sliding glass
Oh,
door in
man.
his kitchen, starts cooking with chili paste, and fuck my eyes, because
So
it's just
bad.
like it was like a toxic fume of just heat and chili just
The taste was
destroying.
worth it, but
It was so good, but
Oh,
like
man.
you poor bastard. What a good host.
Thank you. I did want to practice cooking with that chili paste, but I just got too much of it in
It
there.
was
It's like
yeah.
burning.
You
It's
need to like
crispy.
ventilate that with like a fume hood.
And then started a little project on GitHub.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you did that.
Keep that going.
Yeah. And then we're at the airport now.
Yeah. Now we've been on the train, and Thailand is basically done.
Well,
Next, I'm gonna go to Korea
I'll
for a
still-
day.
I'll still be here.
Well, for me.
My Thailand is not done.
My Thailand is at least taking a pause.
Good.
But yeah, that's
Yep.
well. Shit,
Excellent.
look at that timing.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's call it.
All right.
It's a good vacation.
He has his blog as well.
Bangkok Bachelor.
So you lucky people who had managed to make it through our rambling, check that out. And of course, this is Faker with Style, as it always is.
Excellent.
So yeah, all right. Video, you're done.
It was like a 90-degree cross-eye.
Oh, it was epic, and I'm like,
He
oh
turned
no.
to face me, but I was looking at the wrong eye, so I just waited.